Ever since the release of Star Wars Battlefront 2, and more people having experienced the single-player campaign story of the game, strange theory videos regarding Rey's parentage being linked with Battlefront 2 protagonist Iden Versio have started to pop up. Now with this video, I'm not going to be telling you why this is a sound theory, and all those other theory videos you've been watching on this topic are absolutely correct in their logic. Nope, rather just the opposite. I'll tell you just how false this theory is and why, along with actual proof to support my claim. First things first, why are people even coming up with this strange theory in the first place? Sure, Rey's parentage is still very much a mystery, and with the Battlefront 2 campaign DLC dropping the same time The Last Jedi hits theaters, there are now people that believe that this is exactly when Rey's parents will be revealed, just in the campaign DLC and not in the actual real movie. According to these fans, it makes sense that Rey is the daughter of former Imperials Iden Versio and Del Meeko. Iden Versio was a very skilled pilot for both the Galactic Empire and Rebel Alliance, so surely that explains why Rey is naturally such a good pilot herself. Or how Del Meeko was incredibly skilled when it came to building and fixing technology. So that goes without saying that those skills were also passed along to Rey, who's able to take apart and fix almost anything she lays her hands on. Okay, valid arguments, but why else do fans think Iden and Del are the parents of Rey other than these two reasons? Oh right, because they are a couple who decides to hook up right after the Galactic Civil War and settle down to have kids. Likely one of millions of other couples in the galaxy thinking on doing the exact same thing. You know, now that there's peace in the galaxy and all. Okay, now that we covered that, now let's look at the reasons on why Rey isn't the daughter of Iden and Del. Well, for starters, let's look at the obvious first. Iden is of a darker complexion, as Javina Gavankar, the actress who plays Iden, is of Indian background. And while Del is of a lighter complexion, his actor TJ Ramini is also of Indian background. Now having said that, last time I checked, Rey doesn't exactly look like a typical Indian girl to me. Nope, she's white. Whiter than a snowstorm in Alaska. Which, mind you, that part also doesn't make sense, since Rey lived on the desert planet of Jakku since she was young and should be darker than how she appears in The Force Awakens. But that's a totally different issue on its own that should be taken up with J.J. Abrams. Anyways, secondly, Del also became very enticed in the Force ever since his meeting of Luke back on Pilio, where players will learn that he even ended up joining the Church of the Force shortly after the Battle of Jakku, which is why Kylo Ren comes looking for him in the first place, as Lor San Tekka is also a member of the Church of the Force. Being a member of this religion, Del would respect and worship the Force powers apparent in a young Rey, and would never choose to abandon her on Jakku. As you know, that would be completely against his faith. But if that still wasn't enough evidence for you, I'll bring out the heavy guns and actually bring out the game files which did leak what the upcoming DLC campaign will feature. Without going too much into spoilers of the DLC, all you need to know is that Iden and Del have not one, but two kids, a boy and a girl. The boy is called Dio, while the girl is named Zay, short for Zihe, the same name as Iden's mother. It's both of them that'll join Iden in helping fight back against the First Order, after learning of their involvement in the murder of Del Meeko. And if I remember correctly, Rey was stuck on Jakku for a long portion of her life, not exactly running around the galaxy for mother and brother fighting off the First Order. But hey, there you have it. Rey is not the daughter of Iden and Del Meeko. Sorry to disappoint those who actually did believe in this clickbait of a theory, which had very little supporting it from the get-go. But don't worry, even though we won't be learning who Rey's parents are from the Battlefront 2 campaign in December, we will from the movie, as we should. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to need to go back and work on my second video that debunks another Rey parent theory from Battlefront 2. That Hask and Gleb are indeed the true parents of Rey. I'll see you on the next one.